Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you very much for joining me. I wanted to talk about change today. Ooh, look at that. And it really comes down to changing the energetics of your space, whether you go get a feng shui book and kind of see how you can line up your room and maybe your house and your environment, or if it's trashing, going through all your stuff and just saying, hey, I haven't used this for years, or I bought this with so-and-so, and that kind of reminds me of them each time. It is doing something different to try to get different energetics into your life. So it's Las Vegas, and it is now in the hundreds every day. So this serves multiple purposes. A, it's quick, clean, and easy to maintain. And B, it's something different. And it's not good, it's not bad, it's just different. It's neutrality. So a little something different, and kind of liking it. I used to do this all the time. I used to shave it. You know, I haven't taken the razor to it. There's still stubble there, but quite honestly, I'm just too lazy to do that. It is rather time consuming. So doing things differently, whether that's a new haircut, doesn't have to be quite that extreme, whether it's growing a mustache or shaving one off, or trying different clothes, taking a different path to work perhaps, putting things in different locations, maybe putting your keys in a different location, changing where you put your things, rearranging your closet, that's a really good one, and rearranging your desktop. You know, whatever you think you can do and still be productive, but anything to interrupt a cycle, because if you find yourself in a rut and you're getting the same things that you were getting before, you need to do so. Well, you don't need to, but you should allow yourself to do something different. Experience is really what this environment is all about. In the non-physical, things happen non-physically, more or less. In the physical, we wanted to go to a place, to a time reality construct that had limitations, that actually had a time lag to experience the idea of creation in the making. So create yourself the way you want to be. So if that is a new haircut, if that is shaving that old mustache off, or if it's growing one, or a goatee, or any number of things, maybe it's new clothes, maybe it's getting rid of a lot of stuff that you don't use, or that storage unit that you haven't been in 10 years, you're like, damn, why do I pay that every month? Maybe I should go through that, keep the family photos, and donate an aggregate of that stuff so that other people can enjoy that rather than hoarding it for some time in the future. Whatever it happens to be. And I will make a note on storage units that, you know, if you look at the value of the items in the storage unit, besides intrinsic things like photos, in comparison to like paying for it for a couple years, usually you can have bought everything brand new over again, or at least bought them off of eBay used. So just, you know, it's just examining different aspects of your life and doing things differently. Maybe buying some new towels and using different towels. It really can be any little subtle thing. It can be very little subtle things. Buying a new bowl to eat out of. If you have a favorite bowl, change it up. Try something different. And it is really just to interrupt cycles and processes and introduce new energetics. Now, it's especially good to trash and get rid of old things, especially things that have energetic attachments to ideas, people, situations, lovers. You know, it didn't have to be married and have been together for 10 years and have kids. It could have been a ferocious lover that was there for a very short time, and maybe you bought some things together, or you bought this particular thing for the bedroom for the two of you, and you still have it, and you maybe use it with other lovers or with yourself. Ooh, sorry. Get rid of it and buy something new, because that really changes the energetics, especially when it comes to the body and sexuality. Keeping those things is really important to get rid of. Energetically, there's a lot of attachments to them, and in NLP, it also boils down to neuro-linguistic programming, where you still have the energetics of these items, you still have the idea of these items in your life, you're still patternizing yourself based on those items. So there's a lot of different ideas and things that go around it, but I think it really should just be looked at from the standpoint of energetics. You look at it and go, and you know, you become very neutral to the process. And you know, it might take a little time to detach yourself from a couple items. You might put them in like public view so you can see them on a daily basis, and finally, eventually you go, you know, I don't want that, or I don't need that anymore. I'm going to allow myself some new energetics into my space and see how things transform. Now, concurrently with doing that, it is good to have conversations with people, whether it be family, friends, loved ones, people that you trust, teachers, reverends, whatever it happens to be for you, life coaches, any type of person that you have some feeling and some trust that think that you can help tweak your energetics when you're actually trashing things. Because if you need to tweak the psychological and the mental state at the same time, well, you don't need to, but it is extraordinarily useful to trash energetically, physically, and energetically and mentally at the same time. And there's a number of ways to do that. So that's what I wanted to share. Been working with a client, and she's been really good. I contacted her today, and I'm like, well, so how we doing? Did we do any trashing? Change your hairstyles? You do anything different? Rearrange your furniture, whatnot? And she's like, wow, you must be psychic. I'm in the process of actually getting rid of shit right now, and getting rid of a lot of stuff. So, yay, good for you. That's really the process, is changing up your energetics. And if that means getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't serve anymore, then that will represent itself energetically as well. When you do these things, drink a lot of water, because when you're trashing and whatnot, a lot of emotional attachments, a lot of cords that are being cut, and it's important to drink a lot of water, period, but a lot of water during this time to be able to flush out the system, because when you release on the energetic, you also release on the physical, so it's very important. Thank you very much for joining me again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, coaching, life, business, and spiritual. Please like, subscribe, and share. And in the description below, there is a ton of stuff going on, so you probably are going to want to check that out. I'm always updating this. 170 videos last I counted. I try to go through once a month and just refresh them all with a new description of all the updates and stuff that are going on. So they're pretty well, no matter how long ago this video might have been done, have some new information in there. So if you're always curious about me or what's going on, events and whatnot, check out that description down below. Always stuff going on there. And, and like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. Love and light, and have a fantastic day.